Hi, I'm Rosie Hardy's Scottish Garden Plants. Today we are at Hampton Court Palace Flower Show and I'm going to talk about my 5 favourite annuals that I've got here on the display. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to them. So we're going to start with a really tall one, and this one is convolvulus, but its proper name is Ipomoea, Star of Yalta. Look at those beautiful trumpets of deep purple and violet and white on the inner. Now the code name for this at home is, we call it the Dalek. Now if you are in the UK, you know the Daleks are part of Doctor Who. It's because of the way it is in this beautiful pyramid, and then these stick out looking like the spots on a Dalek. We're all a little bit silly at the nursery. These are brilliant climbers. They grow up at full speed. It's in a container which is probably 30 litres, that's the size of a bucket, and we put 5 plants in, we put them up hazel canes, and off they go at full speed from seed to flowering plant in about 5 to 6 weeks, and then they're going to die off. That's an annual. They are something that you seed, they grow, they flower, and they die all in 1 year, and then you restart that again the following year because the plant does not survive. Now we are going to move on to something that used to be known as nasturtium. It is now Tropaeolum. This one is Empress of India. Now these can either be grown as a low ground cover because they put on these arms. They don't root where these pieces are and they will carry on and go through. Or if you're lucky, they will twirl themselves up through shrubs and everything else, and then you get these pings of colour just coming out all over the place. Bees love them, and the other beauty of nasturtium is the flowers are edible and so are the young leaves. If you have the older leaves, they are incredibly bitter and peppery, but you have the young leaves and chop them up and put them into salads, you will find they are really good and they add flavour. And the colour of these on a plate of salad just makes it look fantastic, and it's really, really good. As children, we always used to pick these and snip the ends of the plant there and suck out the nectar. We're going to move on now to something that's tall and elegant called Cleome. Cleome spinosa, and this beautiful white one is Helix Campbell. All of the petals are held on the top and it looks like a fan, and then it has these amazing long anthers out the side and the stigma is in the middle there. It's called spinosa because if you actually turn up the leaves and were to brush your hand against there, there are little spikes on there, and there are little spikes all the way up the actual stem. It's got quite a funny aroma when you touch or flick against the actual leaf, but don't worry about it. These are usually in the back of the border. They're going to get a little bit taller than this. They come in different colours, so there's pink, there's purple, and there's white. Really good middle of the border filler annuals for a summer border to make your life easier, because sometimes the spring stuff that has died back down, you need to put a plant like this in and it will carry on flowering for you right the way through to the frosts. Cosmos are another traditional cottage garden filler plant. Again, they come in varying shades and colours, ranging from orange through yellow, pinks, doubles, large flowers, small flowers, tall and short plants. Really, really great. So something for the front of the border, something for the middle of the border, and look at these beautiful big daisy flowers. Who doesn't love a daisy? It's like a smiley face sitting in the middle of the border, and this just happens to be the Sonata White forms, and these are shorter ones, going to be really branched, and as you can see, flower out, bud to come, more bud to come, and they just continually flower. You can deadhead them and that will keep them going right the way through. What about this one to finish off? Beautifully bright, fantastic 4 black spots in the centre. Papaver commutatum, or the Ladybird Poppy. Just such fun. Just imagine giving a packet of seed to your children or grandchildren, and then this appears and they can go and they can count the spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can say it's red, it's black, it's a poppy. They will love it. They love these plants, and to tell them that it looks like a ladybird as well, and then they can go and find ladybirds, because this is just a fun annual to put in the front of the border. Free draining area, let it seed around, And what is more enjoyable than something like this? We've done this series of videos from here at the Master Grower at RHS Hampton Court Flower Show. I hope you've enjoyed them. It just gives you an idea into the background of what sort of displays we would normally put up at the flower shows here in the UK. Thank you very much for listening, and please do subscribe to the channel.